Hello everybody, I am back. Going to do a little Baccarat video today based on, well, not based on, it's just going to be showing you what Mr Rafael posted not long ago, yesterday maybe. It's called the Terrible Twos Strategy, using his 3-bet ladder betting progression. What the 3-step ladder involves basically is winning 3 on the bounce, basically. So if you start with say £10 unit, that £10 gets subdivided into smaller amounts, and then so £2, it says dollars, but I'm not American or Canadian, so yeah, £2 would be your initial bet. So you win 2, you move on to the next one, you parlay your bet. If you win that one, you move on and you basically add another of your initial bet, so it'd be 4 plus 2, so it'd be 6. So if you win 3 on the bounce, you are then £12 in profit, which is just over your £10 unit size. If, for instance, you were to lose, you actually get, well, a minimum of 19 attempts to get 3 on the bounce, which is cool. And I say a minimum because, let's say you lose that one, you drop down to the next level and you lose that one. Say you then win your first 2. Your next bet would be 6. You've already made £6 there. So if you lose, you've basically broken even on that level. And what that means is you don't have to drop down another level and carry on with the progression. You will just delete that and start again, since you broke even on that level. If you win the first 2 and lose the third, then you broke even, you don't have to drop down through the progression, which is why you get at least 19 attempts to get you 3 on the bounce, which is kind of cool. So a lot of opportunity to win, hopefully. So he calls that the safety net. Is basically if you win the first 2 and lose the third, the only place you don't have that is down in these bottom levels, and to be honest, you're probably hoping you don't get all the way down here anyway, to be fair. So yeah, so I'm going to use this betting system, progression, whatever you want to call it, betting strategy. I'm going to use it with Baccarat. And again, it's following what Mr Rafael posted. It's called the Terrific Twos. I know everyone in Baccarat calls it the Terrible Twos, but this is the Terrific Twos, and I will show you what we mean by that. So that's just started. Let me see if I can find a new shoe. Easier just to get straight into it from a new shoe, or failing that, we'll have to find one that's very, very close to being at the end. Jump on that and wait for it to I wonder how far through he is. Alright, it's just been a dealer change. He's 58 hands in. That's probably not that close to the end. 58 hands. That one might be a bit closer. Whereabouts are they? Oh no, they're not. That's 55. Oh, am I going to catch that? Yeah, okay, so this is a new shoe. So basically you wait for the first result and then you bet the same, betting that it's going to go to 2. Yeah, like I say, it'd be easy to show you. But this column here will be your initial bet per level. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and go for somewhere between 3 and 5 units, depending on how it goes. If it's a real grind to get to 3, I'll probably just call it a day at 3. If I get to 3, that is. Hopefully I do. So you need, whatever your starting unit size is. To play this progression, you need 21 units. So I've got 210 in my balance, which is 21 units. Okay, so that's a banker win. So we start betting on banker, betting that it'll go to 2. And there we go. So that's +2. So our next bet will be player 4-4. And we got that one. Well, this would be very nice if they all hit straight off the bat. And then because player's on 1, we're betting it's going to go to 2. Bet player again. And it's all on this turn of the card, isn't it? There we go. That's +6 there. So that's us £12 up. Just 1 unit. Boom. Well, just over 1 unit. We shall delete that and let's see if we can find another new shoe. There's one about to start. It'd be nice if they were all as easy as that, wouldn't it? So burning 6. Alright, so we'll wait for the first hand to be dealt. And player's looking good so far, there we go. So it's going to be £2 on player, betting that it's going to go to 2. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I've had a fucking fantastic weekend, if I'm honest. Went to see My Chemical Romance in Milton Keynes, and it was amazing. I haven't seen them since 2005. So yeah, it was a very good time. Okay, so banker won that one. So that's -2. So banker won, so it's going to be down to the next level. £2 on banker. Because we're betting it's going to go to 2. It's looking good at the minute. Player. Okay. So that's -2. Next one is going to be £2 on player. Player wins, so that's +2 there. Okay, so players had 2, so we want £4 on banker. Face card would be nice for us next. Didn't get one though, but we're still on 6. Player, there we go. I'm rounding these up slightly, so you know it's going to be minus banker commissions. But it's going to be banker next because we're at 1 at the minute. We're betting it's going to go to 2. Oh, that's not looking good for us. Nope. Okay, so -6. But like I said earlier, because it's -6, we'll break even there, so we can delete that. So now we are back to £2 on player. Broke even on that level, so we don't drop down. Hope you're all following that. I think it's fairly straightforward. Ooh, nah. This time we drop down. So it's going to be a £4 bet on banker now. That's our initial bet in this column for this level, is £4. If you have a whole shoe of chop, obviously this strategy will fuck you. Player wins. So now it's going to be 4 on player. Okay, face card for player next, please. There we go. And there we go. So that is £4. So it's going to be 8 on banker next. Because player's been to 2, we're betting it's going to chop now to banker. I'd like to see a 3. That's a tie. So as usual guys, ties are just a rebet. I don't think I've seen a Baccarat strategy yet where people actually bet on ties. I haven't looked for one, granted, but there's nothing been popped up on YouTube, which is surprising. There must be something out there. Okay, what's happening now? 5, we need... There we go. So that was 8, and repeat, add 4. So that's £12 on banker. If this loses, we don't drop down the progression. Because we've won the first 2 bets on this level. Need more than a 5, that doesn't help. Oh, that definitely doesn't help. Okay, but we've won those 2. So that's 8 plus 4 is 12, which, yeah, break even on that level. So now we're betting 4 on player. That's good for us. That's great for us. So that's 4. 4, so now it's going to be repeat and double, £8 on banker. Okay, down to the last card. Banker wins. Lovely. So that's 8. So it's going to be a rebet +4. So I want this one to land. Okay, that's not too bad. That's bad. Right, we need 3 ideally. Okay, but we've just broke even on that level again, so not the end of the world. 4 on player. See, I am losing bets, but I'm not losing money at the minute, because if you win the first 2, you break even. So it's just free chances, basically. It's just, you're free to have another go, which is good. So there we go, we got that. So that's 4 in there. Now double, free bet, £8 on banker. Let's see what happens this time. It's a very choppy shoe so far, this, isn't it? A slight player bias. All even at the minute. That doesn't do us any favours. That doesn't do us any favours, so that's -8 and drop down a level. So we are now going to wait now. Wait for a result where it goes back to 1. So basically wait for a banker to come out. Should have made myself a coffee before I sat down, but I didn't. Right, so there's a banker. So now we're going to put 4 on banker, betting that it's going to go to 2. I'd like it if this comes in, because after that our next bet will be on player, and it has hit 2 players quite frequently. Not that it means it'll carry on doing that, obviously, but nope. Okay, so that's -4. Right then, so now we are betting 6 on player. That's 8 for us, and there we go, player wins, so that's +6. So now repeat and double, and banker. Betting it's going to go we've had 2 players, now we're going to bet that we're going to get 2 bankers. Looking good so far. There we go, so that one, so that's £12 there. So it's going to be a repeat and 6. £18 on banker. Come on, banker. Okay, 5/3 at the minute, banker wins. So that was 18 in there. So there we go, $18 profit for that. That wasn't too bad really. That's 2 wins. Not felt particularly stressed at any point. Let's go find another shoe. like to catch. There we go. That one's about to start. Right, okay, so we'll have to wait for another result. Sorry, too busy fucking texting. 2 on player. So that one lost. So we drop down a level, and it's going to be 2 on banker this time. And this time it's going to be player. Okay, so that lost. So 2 on player. And that lost. So now we are 4 on banker. That lost. So now it's going to be 4 on player. Proper chop on this one, isn't it? Right then, let's just repeat and banker this time. So that's a win for banker, so that's 4 there. And now it's going to be repeat, double on player. There's a player win, very good. And we're betting it's going to go to 2, so it's repeat plus 4. So that's £12 on player. That one came in. And there we go. That came in 12. Boom. So that's £10 profit. That's another unit one. Right, yeah, I think I'm going to carry on. I think I'm going to go for 5 units. So we can find ourselves another new shoe. Oh, that one's just started. And it's going to be £2 on banker. Cool, so that's £2. And now it's going to be 4 on player. And that is a loss. -4. So we go down to the next level. And we wait now for a player to come out. That's another banker, so we just wait out. There we go, there's a player. So £2 on player. That's a banker win, so that's -2. So now we're going to bet 2 on banker. There we go, we got that. A 4 on player. That's looking good for us. There we go, so that's 4. And now it's going to be repeat +2. 6 on player. It's not very good. That's not too bad. What's going to happen next? There we go. That's 12. That's another 14. New shoe time. Let's go once more. We'll get on that quick enough. Nah, we couldn't. That's a shame, because we won that as well. Right, I'm going to wait now for a banker to come out then. There's a banker. So, 2 on banker. Banker wins. That's going to be +2. 2 on player. 4 on player, sorry. banker wins. That's -4. So wait for a player to come out next, because banker's on a run of 3 at the minute, and we're betting on the 2s. That's another banker. That's a tie, so carry on waiting. Another banker. There we go, that's a player. So £2 on player. Okay, so that's a loss. So now £2 on banker. Yep, still £2, our initial bet on this level. That's a loss. So now it's £4 on player. Nice one, that's a win for us. So now it's repeat, double, and it's on banker this time. Since we've already had 2 from the player there, we're betting on 2s. So it's a banker bet this time. There we go, that paid off. Nice one. So this time it's rebet +4. £12. Betting it's going to go to 2 on banker. Nope. Okay then, but we've won the first 2 bets, so that's the safety net, which means we don't drop down the progression. We'll just cancel that and start again. And it's going to be £4 on player. Okay, so that's -4. So repeat, £4 on banker. So this time it's going to be £4 on player. That's the first 1-1. So now repeat, double, and it's going to be on banker. Betting that player's had its run of 2 and it's going to go banker next. Yeah. Okay, so that was player, so that's -8, and we drop. So I'm going to wait now because player's on a run of 3. I'm going to wait for it to change over to banker, and that'll be £6 on banker. Banker wins, so £6 on banker. There we go, so that's £6 there. So rebet, double, £12 on player. Face card would be nice for us. There we go. So that's 12 for player, and then rebet and 6. So if we see a player come in now, that'll be us, that'll be session over, and we'll do some maths and see how we're doing for profit. Nope, we didn't get it though, but we won the first 2, so we don't drop down the progression. Start again on banker. £6 on banker. Okay, so that's a player win. So this time we do drop down, and it's £6 on player. That's a win for the player, so that's +6 over there. And now we're going to be repeat, double, banker. Well, that's 1-all, and 9 for us, so that's cool. So that's 12, and repeat, and 1, 2, 3. £18 on banker. And banker wins. So that's £18 there. £12. That's 5 shoes won there, guys. What did I start at? 210 plus change, wasn't it? So 265 minus 210. That's it. We're £55 in profit after that session. So fucking bang on. Big fan of that. I'll revisit this one again at some point, I think. So yeah, check out Mr Rafael's YouTube channel if you haven't already. Put some really good videos out there. Really informative, and some good strategies he puts out, such as this one. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Take care, and catch you all later.